Hello friends, and welcome to my channel for another custom action figure video. This is my second figure in my custom Mortal Kombat 1995 movie line of figures that I'm making. The People's Johnny Cage, as played by Lyndon Ashby. What a fantastic portrayal of this character for the first time in live action. And I love this movie. As I mentioned in the last upload in the Liu Kang video, where I made this diorama and the Liu Kang figure, which you'll see later on in this video as well, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan ever since I first played the very first game back in like 1992, probably, at a neighbor's house. Here are a bunch of drawings I did as a kid. These were all within like a 2-year span. I still to this day love Mortal Kombat, and I've wanted figures from the movie for so long, and I finally am at a point in my abilities in making custom figures and doing digital sculpting and 3D printing and stuff that I can make it happen. So that's what I'm doing here. So speaking of digital sculpting, let's take a look at the head sculpt for the figure. So I made this in Nomad Sculpt. Basically, I just had a bunch of reference images of the actor Lyndon Ashby. It's hard to find them from 1995 in high res, but I did the best I could. And I feel like I got a pretty solid likeness to him. Then it was about printing it and sourcing out the parts. So using a no-demand body for this one as well. These are my favorite action figure bodies to use. They're the most like anatomically correct and accurate to like an actual human. I had a lot of issues printing this, so you can see there's some epoxy sculpt in there to kind of beef out some of the thinner areas where it just printed really thin and had a couple holes in a few cases. I'm still surfing the learning curve of digital sculpting. I can sculpt by hand, with clay very easily, but like learning the intricacies of the program and how it's going to print and stuff is kind of an uphill battle. So still getting that down. But as far as the other elements going into it, the no-demand bodies come with these shoes. So it's just a matter of painting them to not be brown anymore. I picked up a pair of loose-fitting black pants from GPS Lot on eBay. They are where I get all of my soft goods, as well as this blue shirt with the sleeves rolled up. I've used this for a few different builds, namely my Jurassic Park Alan Grant figure. Now this shirt is a great base because the sleeves are rolled up and it's blue, so I just need to make it darker. So I didn't do it on camera, but basically I'll go in with some blue fabric paint and just kind of like water it down and dye the shirt until I get the desired color that I want. And then I have these cutouts. This is something I also get on GPS Lot for the glasses. Now, basically, these are just little pieces of thin aluminum that you can pop out of these cutouts and you get glasses out of them. Now, I actually went in and took some window tinting material that I've had for various builds, and I made the lenses out of these. So these actually are little tinted shade sunglasses, essentially, which is pretty cool. Here's a closer look at those sunglasses, and I'm really, really proud of these. This was very hard to do, to cut the lenses out to be the right size. I had to physically glue them to the back of these millimeter thick like lens frames. So definitely a challenge, but so thrilled with the results. Now I'm not going to go over articulation, but suffice it to say he can do the nut punch. Now it's so funny, we often go like, oh, they can do the splits, but when do you actually have a character who does the splits? This is the first instance where I've actually had that, so it's pretty cool to see here. Here he is getting into his shadow kick from the movie, and a little teaser at another figure that is coming up in the lineup. And then here he is with Liu Kang. Liu Kang was the previous video that I uploaded, and I'm so happy to have these two. This is just like, it really is a dream come true. I mean, I've wanted these since I was 10 years old when this movie came out in 1995. And we've never had figures based on this movie, ever. The closest thing was when Hasbro had the license and they made little repainted G.I. Joe figures, and they basically just reskinned them and they were like movie variant. So yeah, long overdue. I'm so thrilled to have these, and I'm going to keep going down the line. I've got several more in the works. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung. I'm trying to make a Goro, Kano, Sonya. So if that sounds like something you're into, I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this with a friend who loves Mortal Kombat. These figures had never been made before, and not enough people saw that Liu Kang video. So I'm hoping, but as these build, more people find them. It's tough with this kind of thing because like nobody knows to look for it because they've never existed before, right? So share it with a friend. That'd really help out the channel, and I'm sure they would love to see it too. So as we close out here, I just want to thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and most importantly, like I said, share the video. That's what helps the most. Now, I do have a little closing bumper. I needed to record a new one for 2026 here that's a little more current, but if you'd be so kind as to stick around and hear about some of the comics and graphic novels I have available, I'd really appreciate it. And lastly, you know, for my real ones who stick around for the whole video, I like to do a little bonus at the end of the episode. Here is a look at Scorpion. If you stuck around this far, hit me with a hashtag get over here and let me know. So that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I invite you to click the like button and hit subscribe and join me as I make cool stuff. Custom figures, dioramas, vehicles to go with the figures. I review new stuff that I get on the channel. If you're looking for other ways to support this, I've got t-shirts available. My Head on Swivel shirt, as well as several other action figure and comic book themed shirts are available in my Redbubble shop. If you've never used Redbubble, it's pretty great. You pick the color shirt, the style, and the design you want, and they ship it right to you. Now, if you're not a t-shirt person, but you like comics, I've got several comics and graphic novels available, namely my books High Crimes, Count, and Retroactive. High Crimes is kind of Breaking Bad meets Cliffhanger. Retroactive is like James Bond meets Groundhog Day, and Count is my sci-fi reimagining of the Count of Monte Cristo. Think kind of a, John Wick meets Batman meets Zorro. It's a cool story with swashbuckling action and sword fights and vehicle chases, and it's about redemption, revenge, and revolution. So those are all available at your local comic shop, bookstore, or at the links in the description below. So to everyone who's picked up a shirt already or one of my books, thank you so much. Like, that means the absolute world to me, and I really, really appreciate it. It really helps make it so that I can do this kind of stuff and bring you more videos. Couldn't ask for anything more, so thank you. So that's gonna do it for this one. Until next time, keep your head on swivel.